Hello. Good day. This is my life part 4. I guess you could say it was part 4. But anyways, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Got a correction to make on the last video. It was Kings Mill just outside of Elmer that we were living on. When we lived in the house, and I've got some funny things to talk about that. But I remember having a guinea pig, and kind of when I tell the story to somebody, they kind of say, hello. They say you should have been taught not to toss around a guinea pig. But me and my youngest brother, Eric, would toss it, like throw it to each other and catch it, not knowing that it would kill it, poor thing, and stuff like that. There was also times in when we were living in Kings Mill that like I had to kill baby cats, which was weird. Killing baby cats. No wonder I had a hard time with animals. I do sometimes. I've got a cat now, and his name's Ruggles, and I love him to death. But I'm not the closest to animals as maybe I could have been. Any animal that we did have, my father had, they were okay. But I mean, we didn't know when the next time they wouldn't be around. Snowy, we had a shepherd when we were young, and Snowy was, he would shake. I don't know what caused the shaking, and a lot of people thought that he had rabies or something. And I remember one time they grabbed us and took us away from the dog, and I said everything's fine. The dog's not going to hurt us. They probably thought it had rabies or something. I don't know. But anyways, and then he had to be shot because my father shot him. So basically, you didn't want to get close to animals of any sort. When just before we left on the hilltop, when we left my father in 76, we also at one time while we were living there had a Saint Bernard, and it got killed. He said it hung himself, but I doubt that. But it just, and then we had a stray dog that used to bite. I don't even remember the name of that dog. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's just animals and me were really hard because you didn't know whether you're going to have them, or I couldn't get close to animals very well. I don't know if they were, here's another one. I don't know if they were finches or what they were, but like I had to kill these, they weren't chickens, but I think they were finches. Maybe that's not the word either. No, pheasants, maybe. But anyways, it's like I had to kill them by twisting their necks. So I went through that kind of thing with animals. Also, we had a pony, and my father had killed the ponies and my pony, and we had to eat the meat, and it was like, that was hard. It was like not easy to do that, and that's why I said when you get close to animals, it's hard, right? Stuff like that, you don't want to. And talk about food, well, the forced to eat red cabbage. I'm not a cabbage person because of that. I can have a bit of cabbage in soup, but I'd never eat cabbage. Just boiled, even the smell of it makes me want to go bleh. Because when you're forced to, and if you ate it and you threw up or something, you're forced to eat something like that. There's a lot of weird stuff that happened when we were young. My father would sit there with a bowl of ice cream, and we wouldn't be able to have any of it. That is weird. But that's where the selfishness came in, and I had to learn growing up later not to be so selfish, because when you're raised and not knowing stuff like that, that's a bit much. Yeah, he'd just sit there eating a bowl of ice cream and we wouldn't have any. Stuff like that. It's just weird, you know. But that's separate from maybe everything, but just a little something I thought I'd discuss. You never know when I get on here what kind of thing I'm going to say. But anyways, back to King's Mill. Anyways, when we were there, I remember there was the snowman that we made. It was huge. It was tall. My brothers made it, and those are little memories, snowman. But you never forget those. And when we were there, I remember my father always took us out for a ride. And this is the serious part. But anyways, I'd say, Mom, I don't want to go. And she'd say, go. I don't know if she knew we were sexually abused or not. But there's a lot of things like that shows that she probably knew. But I'd say, I don't want to go. Oh, you go. Go. And it was like, he'd tell her we'd go bottle hunting. Yeah, okay. Bottle hunting. Maybe a bit of bottle hunting, but not much. So we were sexually abused in the car. And then also he had tried to get me and Donald to have sex together or play with each other. You know what I mean. And it was like we didn't want to do it, of course. And that's the creepy part, sorry, of this video. But my father was a nasty thing, eh? Yeah. So anyways, it was like that affected me later in life. It's hard to look at your brother without thinking of he has a sexual thing go, you know, like it's anytime I saw Donald, it was like seeing his penis, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to use that word, but I mean, hey, it wasn't an easy thing growing up. And also just that affects the way you behave around your siblings, right? But anyways, this is a long video, more than so, but I thought I'd share a bit more to you. Sorry to bring up subjects that are pretty awful, but that's the way it is, and that's the story, you know what I mean? That's part of the story. So, you guys take care, and I hope you can listen to my story, but I mean, there's a lot more to come. And I hope everybody has a great week. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.